Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series on our channel. Today we're going to be taking on Juventus in a career mode. Obviously they currently sit in 8th place in the Serie A table. They also will get Europa League football, I believe, in the Champions League. So it's not wasting time. Let's get into this career mode with Juventus and take this team back to the top of Italian football, and more importantly back to the top of European football. So let's get into this one. Okay, so here we are, first game in the Serie A season up against Hellas Verona, and this is how we're going to go with our first team. As you can see, Quadrado going to be starting down the right wing position. And yeah, that's not wasting time. Let's get into this game and see if we can pick up a victory to start our season off the correct way we want it to be. Well, good win there from him. One thing I like about Quadrado playing right wing is he does get back defensively. Now we can break. Vlahovic. Quadrado's free here. Juan Quadrado. The score. Juan Quadrado gets the first goal of this career mode. 26 minutes in here. Juan Quadrado, he experienced Colombian. Gets us up, go in here. Let me know what you think of this camera angle, because I can change it to anything that you guys want it to be if you feel like there's one that looks better for content. I'm not too sure about it myself right now, I'm still getting used to it. But we 1-0 up here, and it's a great start to the game. Vlahovic can run through. No, we can't, unfortunately. We're going to play that back here to Eder and Rabiot. Can lay that off to Pogba. Pogba who can hit them. Pogba shoots, and we're up 2-0. A similar goal to the one from Quadrado, similar area of the pitch, and Pogba gets his first goal for us at Juventus. Yeah, starting off the season where we want to. I might make the sides a little bit harder for us. Just think Rabiot lays it off to him. He bursts into the box, and it's a fantastic strike from Pogba. It will be a free kick if we don't win the ball. If we win the ball, sorry. Rabiot. And that's the downside to this camera angle. Can't really see anything going forward. And that's a great save from Chesney.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper. Well, this has to be their way back into the game.
Ball whips in here. Bonucci. Vlahovic. Oh, what have I done here? Okay, we scored. Well, we conceded here because I didn't just clear it. Hellas Verona have got himself a goal in this game here. Yeah, it's a downside to this camera, you can't see like ahead of you, so you can't really like prepare for anything, so I might change the camera angle at half time. I think I'll keep it for this first game. I should have just cleared it. Rabiot. Get out to Chiesa. Chiesa couldn't turn and keep the ball. We go Federico Chiesa. Whipping across it. It's hoping that would go towards Vlahovic, or forced to Vlahovic. And Vlahovic puts it in the back of the net. A little bit lucky there. Like it fell to him. But we're 3-1 up here against Hellas Verona. We gave away a poor goal, to be fair. So it's kind of lucky we get a goal to put us back to and give us a 2-goal lead again. And the cross was originally meant for Vlahovic. I just put a bit too much power in it. And the ball forced to Vlahovic, and is the first one to react and puts it in the back of the net. Kick this out to Chiesa. Get the ball. And Chiesa. Can he get on the inside here? Yes, he can. Chiesa keep going. Lay off to Vlahovic. Vlahovic for a second. And that's 4-1 here. I'm definitely going to up the sliders a little bit more. Obviously, I do play on ultimate with a sliders turn on to make it harder for myself. But we are playing against Hellas Verona, who are bottom of the table in real life. No, they're not bottom. They're second bottom. They're 19th. But it's a good finish there from Vlahovic. It's good work from Chiesa. And we've got a 3-goal lead here, and we're 4 goals up. We've got 4 goals. Verdi now. Not sure where the player names above the head have gone. I did have that turned on, but the shot there. And we just conceded 2 poor goals this game. I don't even know how we got the ball there, how we lost it. I think it was just one of those situations where like you get the ball but you can't react in time. Like the game doesn't let you react like there, and then I tried to react and then Chesney should have saved that, to be honest. I'm going to make a couple of changes here because I feel like we should be able to get a couple more goals in this game. Now we hit this from range of him, and it's not a bad attempt, to be honest. It's not a bad attempt from Fagioli. Number 44, as you can see from this angle. Don't know why the player names aren't over the head, but there's a good block there from Danilo. I feel like this camera angle is definitely a better one than the other one. So I know it's going to be a little bit jarring on video for it to switch. Okay, Szczesny. I feel like we need to just replace Szczesny straight away, not going to lie. Because that was awful from him. Like, what was that? How did he let that go in? How do we even come under that pressure anyway?
It's a decent delivery into the box, but I don't think the keeper should be beaten in his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
Yeah, why is the camera zooming out so far from this? Yeah, Szczesny, you should be doing much better at this corner now. No, whip this in. I'm going to hit that. And it's deflected out for a corner. I'm going to go short here. Going to just whip in a Trivela corner. And it doesn't go to anyone. And that should be full time. 4-3 victory here. Defensively, it was very poor performance from especially Szczesny. But yeah, going forward, we will look good and midfield will look good. Let's continue with the episode. Second game of the season here, and can it get much harder than Roma? I guess you could say Napoli. But Roma are one of the teams that are doing quite well for themselves in real life, so let's get into this game against Jose Mourinho's men. And hopefully get a win. We'll see we picked up a win in the last game in a 4-3 win over Hellas Verona. A game that Szczesny did not do too well in. So it's going to be a big test for him up against Tammy Abraham, Zaniolo and Dybala. Let's get into this one and hopefully get a win to continue, to start our season off to the best way possible.
And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Well, thanks, Derek. It was a good
Early on here, Roma whip it in. And Tammy Abraham scores. I think I'm just going to replace Szczesny like pretty soon, because could he have saved us? I mean, defensively I think we should do a lot better here. Kind of should didn't do this camera angle from these unless it's like a bicycle kill and stuff, but I 1-0 down. A Rabiot on a power shot, saved by Patricio. I'm going to whip this one in here with Cuadrado. In towards Dusan Vlahovic, and it's saved by Patricio. Lay it off. Locatelli now into Vlahovic. We can't get a shot away. Over to Chiesa. Back to Vlahovic on the strike, and it's wide. Rabiot gets it back here to Alexandro. Alexandro can hit them from range. Need. And I've given away a penalty there. No, I've given away a penalty. I did not mean to put in that challenge, not going to lie. Guess hopefully we can save it. It's Dybala versus Szczesny. And Szczesny makes a save, at least. I gave away a free kick there. Bonucci. Cross is whipped in. And a header saved by Szczesny. Kenny. Needed an option in midfield there. Need to play a pass in two. There we go. Hit that. That's 1-1. It's a fantastic goal. Locatelli, I said last game he was going to get a couple of goals for us. It might have been this game. I'm not too sure. But I said he's going to get a couple of goals for us in this series. And he's got a big one here up against Roma to get us level. In the 77th minute here before we make a couple of changes. You can see the ball played over the top. Chests it down and just puts it into the bottom corner. Nothing Rio Patricio could have done about that one. And we've not really looked the best in this game, but we'll get a goal here to go level. And let's make some changes.
Well, they still have designs on the win.
We're hitting to Vlahovic here. Vlahovic! Okay, we've still got the ball. Just about. Hit that. We thought it was Moretti with a strike. Saved by the keeper. Can we get this one in here? Put that one in. On the header. Couldn't get anyone in the end of it.
5 minutes left. Racing forward, trying to catch the back.
To Danilo. Headed back. Spinazzola tries to cross it, but Danilo's there. So hopefully we can defend this corner here. They've just put on Belotti. Corner's cleared. Not that far though, unfortunately. And I've still got the ball here. So of course I do. And now Chesney, please. Oh, that's my fault. Oh, good defending, Danilo. Good defending. He's bailed me out there. Now Vlahovic running through here. Vlahovic. Vlahovic to get us a winner. Dusan Vlahovic, 90 plus 2. Gets us 2-1. A late goal here. That's what Vlahovic can do. Give him a chance, he'll score it. It's a good through ball into him. And the finish, he shows his strength and shows his fantastic capabilities at finishing shots. Puts it into the back of the net. Mancini could do nothing about it. Same with Patricio. It looks like we're going to get a win here. We're just going to keep this as one long clip. As you can see, 91 minutes in. Vlahovic gets us a winner, possibly here. The whistle should go any minute now. And there we go. It's a 2-1 victory over Roma. Because we got a bit lucky with the victory. Roma did play quite well, but we get a victory here. Let's continue this episode and show what I've planned. Okay, well, kind of realistically, yeah, Paul Pogba's been injured and he's out for 3 months there. I'm not sure how long his injury is in real life, but in this game, in this Chroma, he's going to be out for 3 months, so we're not going to have him for that long, unfortunately. Before this game against Torino, we're going to use a second team. We're going to play some highlights. This one, I'm going to play some highlights of some upcoming games. Obviously, we've got the group stage coming up. So play the highlights against Torino. Whether Vlasic from, I believe that's Vlasic from West Ham. Got a pretty good team here. Let's get into this one. It's the first highlight here. Torino have a counter-attack here, 8 minutes in. First time using our alternate kit here. And first time seeing what the second team's all about. Obviously, Rugani and Gatti, I believe his name is. Either centre-back or is it Guti? Okay, interesting shot there, but pretty easy save for him. So we got a corner here. Filip Kostic should whip it in. Obviously we don't have Vlahovic in the box, but we do have some taller players in there, so we're going to whip this one in. About there, okay, that way too much curve on that. Need to remember that when we have Kostic on corners, he's got a lot of curve. Juventus, we get an attack here. We're going to go, hopefully, go down the. Okay, it's going to go down the right hand side because that run was being made. Okay, Soule now. Back into Moise Kean. Moise Kean does well to get round the centre back. Can he get the strike off? Yes, he can, but it isn't going to go into the back of the net. A crossing opportunity here. Is anyone going to be in the box? Okay. Is this going to be a passing opportunity? Play that in. Shot saved. Second attempt, Kostic. How did he not score the second attempt? Second half here to really get a counter attack. So hopefully we can deal with this one. Cambiasso coming across and deals with it and hits it, and it's blocked, but we get a corner here. Kostic, need to remember he's got a lot of curve on these three corners. We need to aim it about there, I'd say, and whip it in. Kostic, that's perfect for Moise Kean, but he's not really the best on headers. Now we'll get a counter attack here, 63rd minute. And we're going to play the highlights again against PSG, I think, with the first team. That's why I didn't start them in this game. But here we go. We're going to go down the left hand side here with Kostic. Filip Kostic now. Can he hold off the player and turn back? Yes, he can. Play it in, but no one can get a touch on it. And we're going to get that ball there though. Now Torino have a solo run, 67th minute here. This isn't looking very good for us. We don't have the pace of defence that we did at by Leverkusen with Tapsoba and Jonathan Tah, but can we deal with it? No, we can't. And Sanabria opens the score in here and puts them 1-0 up. I feel like we could have done much better. We have a free kick here with Kostic. Kostic is very good at free kicks, so we could score this one. It'd be nice if I could see the stuff at the bottom there, so I could see how we're doing. We're going to hit that about there with Kostic, about half of the bar of power. Filip Kostic hits it and it's off the bar. Can you win the header and put it in? Okay, how's the keeper safe for that? And we get a 1-0 loss to Torino. It's not a great we pick up our first loss. Before this game against PSG here, we're just going to quicksim this one. I quicksim the group stage because they're not really worthwhile playing. They're not starting Messi. Interesting from PSG. Not even starting Neymar as well due to their formation. We get a 2-1 win. Cuadrado and Bonucci getting the goals, and we're also brought in Grimaldo. I'll explain the starting in a minute. Okay, for this game against Sampdoria, we're going to do the highlights of the second team. We've got a big game up against AC Milan next. Let's get into this one. Hopefully beat Sampdoria here. Why is the attack still going? Okay, there we go. Can we get a solo run here? Looks like Soler. He's going to be on the ball. Obviously, he's still a very bare bones player, so let's hope he can take a good touch. He does so. Soler can get himself a big goal here. Soler buried that, and he's at the post, but it doesn't fall back to Moise Kean. That is so annoying. That's Sampdoria getting an attack here. I feel like the second they get a shot on goal, they're going to score because Perin is not up to scratch in terms of like goalkeeping. Now we get an attack here ourselves here, 36 minutes in. Play that forward here into Soler.
Plenty of support here.
Gonna just look for best options here. Don't really have any options, but over here to Moise Kean. Moise Kean buried that. Ah, that should have been a goal. I feel like that should have been a goal. We get a solo run here with Soler. Play that forward to Moise Kean. Oh, come on, that pass was on. Just kick that. You don't have to play that super tight to the defender. You could have just kicked it, like, you know, ahead for him to run onto. Quite good area here. Running through. Okay, somehow I got round on centre back there. We could have a deal with him a second time. Now Sampdoria have a corner kick here, 78th minute in. I feel like the second team needs a lot of work. Needs some like players removed and like replaced. Like Deschiglio need to replace him at fullback. And that will just come with time, obviously. And Perin, how is he conceded there? How is he conceded that? How is Perin conceding that? He's an 80 rated goalkeeper. I expect him to make that save. We're not going to get a highlight of it, but we're going to get a seller run here. Let's hopefully we can level it up though. Yeah, I'm not sure who this is because player names aren't working. If it is Soler, can he bury it? Yes, he does. Puts it into the top right corner. A 1-0, back 1-1 here. It's actually Angel Di Maria who's been brought on. So luckily he comes on and gets us an equaliser. I had to rely on the older players to get us a win with this young team. Or fairly young team. And we get a 1-1 draw against Sampdoria, so we'll take that. Okay, as you can see, we're about to play AC Milan, who have brought Patrick Schick, so he comes back to try and score against me after our Leverkusen Crow mode. But yeah, as you can see, we brought Grimaldo. We did it in a swap deal. We gave Alexandro plus 30 million to Benfica, and they accepted that, which was under his market value. His contract was expiring, so we could get him for cheaper. And yeah, we're going to get into this game, hopefully get a win. As you can see, Bonucci has gone down to an 82. I believe it was 84 rated at the start, if I'm not mistaken. Or was he 83? One of the two. I feel like in January we're going to make some big changes to the team. We probably need a new right winger, a centre back, and a goalkeeper, I think. I feel like we sold Szczesny, we replaced Bonucci, and we replaced Cuadrado. So let me know in the comments below players which are signed. Let's get into this game up against AC Milan. Hopefully get a win to another episode. Rabiot through here to Chiesa. Chiesa now. Chiesa to finesse this into the far corner. Saved by Magnon. Chiesa into Vlahovic. Okay, we're just waiting for an opportunity to burst away from Simon Kier and get a shot away. There it is. There's the opportunity and it's wide. Just about from Vlahovic. Going to see this again. You can see how close this shot actually is. It's a pretty good attempt from him. And he probably should have scored, to be honest. Enrico Chiesa cuts inside, hits it across goal, saved by Magnon. Rabiot now gets it into Chiesa. Chiesa now to make it 1-0. Federico Chiesa off the crossbar and in. It's a fantastic finish from him. And Chiesa gets his first goal for us in this Crow mode. Plus it's 1-0 up here against AC Milan. Now this would be a big win for us because we currently sit 2 points behind him in the league after that loss up against after poor results recently. With the second team, as you can see, Chiesa just gets so much space to come in to run into the box, and it's a fantastic finish from him. Oh, this is not looking good here. It's a good play, but Bremer. We'll just get that clear. Oh, I'm not liking this right now. Get it back to Szczesny. Szczesny can just boot it upfield to Dusan Vlahovic. He can hold the ball. Have that from him. And the ball wasn't the greatest, over to Vlahovic. That's all onto the ball here. And Moretti caught on the ball, he just couldn't play the pass in time. Shook now. Shot is blocked low. And now let's get that clear. That wasn't really a clearance, was it? And get that back to Szczesny, out here to Danilo. Quadrado, make the run. Vlahovic, get in there. Into Vlahovic. Okay, it isn't into Vlahovic, it's into no one. That was a poor cross from Quadrado. It was actually a good cross, but no one just went onto it. It's a 1-0 win against AC Milan. Not the most convincing performance, but we get the win in the end. Kiers gets his first goal. I think it's good to see. Okay, just to end the episode off, we're going to sum this game with the second team up against Cremonese. And we should get a victory in this one. They are bottom of the league in real life. And then this Cremonese would get a 4-2 victory. Kostic, McKennie getting doubles. At the end of the first episode here, we sit in a second place behind Fiorentina. Or top of the table, interesting. Not there, top of the table. Obviously in real life they're nowhere near that. I believe they're down in like 11th. So yeah, we sit second, so it's a decent place. Obviously we've picked up a loss this episode, we picked up a draw and 4 wins. And just to talk about next episode, we will have the transfer window in next episode. We're going to sim for a bunch of games just to get through the season a little bit quicker. But yeah, what should we do with Szczesny? Because he's worth 33.5 million, we've got a decent amount of money. And same with Bonucci and Quadrado. Who should we bring in to replace them? I'll show you the amount of money we have currently in the bank, in the transfer budget after bringing in Locatelli, etc. We have 108 million left in the transfer budget. Obviously if we sold Szczesny it would go up to like 140. So we could bring in a pretty good goalkeeper, a pretty good centre back and a decent winger. I think for the winger I'd rather go with someone like younger. Doesn't really have to be that experienced. But for centre back I want like an experienced player and a goalkeeper. So let me know in the comments below who we should bring in. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.